All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful leg out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful leg, the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai. What I want to get into real quick, pretty much a message, to the new believers, as we have, you know, this ongoing spiritual war, between, the true doctrine, and pretty much every other doctrine in the earth, and you're going to have our people that's going to come from all doctrines. And, we all come from, this American, all right, this Roman Greco-American culture, which pretty much, pushes, self-righteousness. You pretty much govern yourself by emotions, how you feel at the moment. There's no, order, there's no standard. And we all came from that culture, so just a quick message, to new believers, men and women, to understand that we're being put back in order. And with that, there's a certain conduct, that's required, as we, as you new believers start getting on to these live streams and on the comment boards. Now when you go to Psalms 50 and 21, because what's happening is prophecy. Us getting in order as men and women, okay, of Israel, is prophecy. All right, when you go to Psalms 50 and 21, it says, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes." Okay? And what's happening is we're being set in order in front of the eyes of the whole earth. Okay? We're not acting niggas and thugs and coons and, no, we're acting as Israelite men, upstanding men. Okay? Women are not acting, as thoughts and, hot girls. Okay? They're humbling down, and getting in order. Okay, and that's happening in front of everyone. And see, that's what has these people going crazy. See, vocab, okay, he has nothing to say against the deaf culture that has been pushed on our people. Okay, he's not studying the numbers on that. He's not doing the statistics, okay, about the wickedness and the deaf culture that this society has given our people. But us repenting is a problem. Okay? And with that, there comes a conduct. Now, what I want to get real quick, Corinthians 14. All right. 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. All right. 144. All right. It says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." Okay? And as we, teach this word, there's a certain order, there's a certain conduct, all right, that's required, from you, you brothers and sisters that listen. Okay? Even, brothers that teach, even when we get on other, brothers live stream, there's a certain conduct, all right, that we must have, man. Okay? This thing is all about order on all levels. Okay? Now, when you go in the order, the Greek word is
5010. Toxis.
Okay.
Toxis.
All right. It says the post, it says rank or position which one holds in civic or other affairs, an arrangement, okay? And that's what this thing is about, and that's why there's rank, in different positions within the body for the sake of order, not for the sake of us lording over each other, okay? And making, Jake our servants or, no, it's for the sake of order. And we serve each other, within the ministry, man. Okay? But there's a certain order that we're coming under, man. Even, like I say, even amongst the camps, all right, there's an order, okay, and there's a certain conduct that comes, with that order. Okay? And that's what that's what's making us a nation, is this order. Okay, as we talk about nation building. Now, let's go here to Ecclesiastes chapter 5, all right, verse 1. And this is, geared towards, the new brothers, the new sisters that's coming in. Okay, this is the mindset to have. It says, keep thy foot when thou goest, all right, to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, because what we have to understand is how Bashim Shah said he doesn't dwell within temples made by hands, but he dwells in us. And Yahweh Shah said that whether 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, he is there also. So when you see these live streams going, okay, you're in the presence of Yahweh Bashim Shah. And what's being set up is a spiritual altar. These live streams, these are spiritual altars, man. Okay, this is serious business is going on. This is not, a red pill discussion. Okay, this is not Dr. Umar Johnson and, these different things. No, this is serious business is going on, man. Okay? And there's an order, all right, when you go into the Levites and the tedious order that they had to, stick to, hey, the Most High is very particular about his order, man. Now, we have grace, and like I said, we all come from cultures that didn't have standards and order. We wasn't, conditioned to be like this. We wasn't, groomed to be in order, but we're learning, and it's just a thing of putting a perspective out there, okay? Because you can be sincere, okay, and just jump on the live screen and get to talking and rambling. You're putting the sacrifice of a fool on the altar, man, because you don't know what's going on, okay? You don't fully know. You woke up 2 weeks ago and you're trying to add to, dialogue of men that have been here for years, man. Okay? And you might think you know something about something, but you off. And now that you don't offer that sacrifice of a fool, now brother has to clean that up. You think you knew something and you done put it out there, and now it's on the comment board. Now a brother has to try to clean that up. He had to stop teaching and try to clean that up, man. Be mindful, man. You should be in the spirit of just listening. If you just coming into this thing, if you, woke up last week, other than asking a sincere question, you shouldn't be trying to add to, the dialogue, man. Verse 2 says, be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty, okay, to utter a thing before the Most High. Yeah, you shouldn't be just listening and waiting on a time when you can interject. You just waiting for an opening, when you can interject, man. Be not rash, okay? Even, and that's discipline. You have to practice being silent, man. I remember a sister left that on the comment board. One time, you had a sister that was kind of chatty, and she made the comment, you got to practice being silent, man. That's something you have to practice. Okay? When you want to say something, knowing, okay, it's out of time. Because even with us, as we teach in these camps, we learn, one thing I'm learning is, look, if the point made, there's, sometimes I don't always have to add to the point. There's a time to add, there's a time to fall back. The point been made, let the spirit flow to something else, man. So we're learning on all levels, man. The new believers, brothers that, have been in a couple of years, brothers that, have been in, several years, we're all learning, okay, about order. There's levels to it, man. But this is mainly for the new believers. When you come on these comment boards, be mindful and be not so hasty to try to add to the dialogue and speak. Especially if you're a woman, you shouldn't be saying anything, man. You should be listening, man. These sisters that you see on the comment board, they've been here for years. So if you don't see them, doing a lot of talking and chatting and adding all these, opinions and, trying to add to dialogue, you shouldn't be doing it, man. Okay? If you don't know what to do, you should watch people that been here. Okay? And another thing, like, these moderators, whenever, for you new believers, when you see a brother, when you see a avatar, in the brother name, and he has a tool beside his name, and and it's highlighted in blue, that means that he's a moderator, and he has been appointed moderator by whoever channel, that is that you're on. Okay? And he's set up to get rid of scoffers, which are distractions, and keep order on the comment board so it won't be a distraction. You see? And if that moderator tells you something, you fall back and listen to that moderator. It shouldn't take that brother having to stop teaching and making the points that he's making and going into what he's going into to get order on the comment board. Now you're gonna have demons, okay? But for you sincere believers, if a moderator is telling you something, that's what he's set up to do. Okay? To kind of coordinate the comment board to keep down confusion and keep the edification flowing. Okay? So we have to, continue to get more in order for the growth and more edification, man, to come out. Okay? And as I know one thing about the society, it has, pretty much, belittled the authority of the Israelite men, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, and you have to be down there superstar to get any respect, for authority as Israelite men, and even then you'll be through, okay, with certain situations. But nevertheless, man, those men, there has to be a certain reverence, okay, for Israelite men within this ministry, man. Just an Israelite man in general that's a believer, all right. As women, you should have a certain reverence for each and every individual Israelite men, that's sincere, especially those men that you've seen been moderators for years, man, and, doing their job, man. So when those men, tell you to, post scriptures or, sister, you talking too much, fall back, okay? You should reverence that, man. And it's all about order, and see, it's gonna pay off for everybody in the long run. We all gonna win, man. So I just wanted to touch on that, Lord will you brothers and you few souls edified. Till next time I say shalom.